Oh, by the way, I mentioned I'm going to be a state president in the future, but the calling I want to be is a USA president.
It could happen in Thailand.
I don't think I can do that.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I have been reading a book called Laugh Your Way to Better Marriage. And then I watched the video of the person who wrote this book, and he's going to give an interesting background. They talk about how the man and the woman act a certain way, the woman act a certain way, say a certain way, talk a certain way, think a certain way. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about the man too, but I'm not going to shoot it on the woman. I'm going to make it separate. To make it fair, I'm going to talk about why the man think this way, why the man do this way, why the man say this way. First, we got to know about, when I talk to several ladies and ask them to explain, okay, what's the perfect or the ideal man for you? They explain another woman. And that's right. Okay. When I ask about the man, oh, can you explain the ideal lady? They explain another man. It's going to be a problem over there now. If a lady walk past by a man and the man say, oh, this lady is great, it's usual. Don't blame them. But if a man walk past a man and the man said, wow, this guy is cute, now we got a problem. So, Corey, did you come to sit over here?
No, Kyle.
Share your talent, Corey.
Just sit. Okay, first thing I'm going to say is, I'm going to talk about the difference of the man's brain and the woman's brain. The man's brain just like a giant warehouse. When you go to the warehouse, it's huge, and it's have a lot of boxes. And the rule is simple: the box don't touch. Whatever a man talk about one particular topic, they just like take out that box and talk whatever inside that box. And then you put the box back carefully, not to touch the other boxes. Diana, can you come to sit? I was in a Catholic school before, and then they taught me how to do this. And I have a teacher who taught me the concept of hell, like they were born and raised in it. It's kind of scary. The woman's brain is just like a big ball of wire. Everything is out. House going to be the car, car's going to be the school, school's going to be the job. Everything is all connected. And it's driven by the energy called emotion. And if you connect an event with emotion, it's burned more than plutonium-235. Meanwhile,
uranium.
The man's brain have the most favorite box of the man. It's called the nothing box. They have nothing in it. When the man feels stressed, he's gonna go to his nothing box. And you can see the man is doing something brainless for an hour because he is in that nothing box.
It's 2 hours.
Meanwhile, the woman's brain, when they feel stressed, she needs to take it out. So she's going to talk to the man. And then the man going to offer his ultimate solution by telling the ladies to go to the nothing box, which she doesn't have any. And if the man feels stressed, the lady is going to tell him, you want to talk about that. The man will talk about their problem that they feel like another man can fix the problem. And if the woman talks to the man will feel obligated to fix the problem. But if you try to fix her problem, she's going to kill you. All she wants to do is you to listen. Don't need to do anything. I saw a man that run away from their girlfriend, run away from their mom, their parents, because she talk a lot. And when she talk a lot, she don't know what to do. The man doesn't know what to do, and that's the problem. She doesn't want you to do anything. Just shut up and listen. That's it. Which also, the man's brain is going to have a little different from the woman's brain on the language part. I call it one part of my study class. It's sociolinguistic. Megan was in there. The man's and the woman has a different meaning when they talk about something. Just like five minutes. When the man says 5 minutes, it means 5 minutes. But when the woman says 5 minutes, it's a period of time. I have this experience regularly with my mom. I say, "Mom, you ready? 5 minutes." I was waiting for 45 minutes. She come downstairs, and we already to leave the place. So when I asked my dad, "Dad, you ready?" "Yep." "No, 5 minutes?" "Nope." "Ready? Let's go." "Okay, all right." Another one is nothing. When a man said nothing, it means nothing. But when a woman said nothing, man, we got something in there now. And she's not going to tell you. The thing is, you want to do is you need to find out yourself. And she's not going to tell you. The next one is an action. Sigh. When a man sighs, they say everything is great, everything is good, everything is wonderful. But when a woman sighs, this means you're an idiot. Which leads me to the most controversial, the most talkative topic in the whole entire campus. This one I created. It's called the yes equal maybe theory. When the man asks a woman to do activity together, the woman will say yes. But the problem is, it's equal maybe. Because she can change her mind anytime she wants. When the man asks a woman, and the woman answers maybe, you expect the answer is no, because she's not going to show up. Meanwhile, if the woman says no to the man, or the first time he asks her to do something with her, that means she doesn't want to see you again. Just forget about it. Now, another part is also, I have another yes of the man's side. If a woman asks a man to join in her activity, he will say yes. And he means, heck yes, he's going to be there. He's not going to miss it. He's going to be there early. He's going to leave there late. And the man say maybe. It means he's going to find a way to be there. No worry about it. And if the man say no, he's going to change his mind at the last minute and be there anyway. So that's from the guy's perspective, man's perspective and woman's perspective. So the trick is, for the man, if the woman says something to you, shut up and listen. And if the man says something to the woman, well, that doesn't happen often. If the man discusses a problem to the woman, it doesn't happen that often. Mostly do. The key is, if you are a man, let the woman speak to you. Ask her to speak to you. And if you're a woman, tell the man, stop thinking about it when he has a problem. Let him go to the nothing box. Because when the man goes to the nothing box, he's going to go in there. From the problem, when he goes to the nothing box, everything is disappeared. Also, man can do something brainless right now because of the nothing box. And this is a research that I found from a university. They hook up the brain of the man's brain. They talk about thinking activity. Now, they're going to ask the man to lie down on the bed, and then they're going to measure how the brain functions. And this is what happened. This is for the man. This is for the woman. The man's brain stopped thinking in one period. The woman's brain is keep moving, because if we know that everything is all connected, the man is just like a box. And when the man has a problem, that means they've got too many boxes open at the same time. And if the woman has a problem, that means everything is all connected. And she's gonna really be that. She's gonna talk about it. So, but the trick is, man, shut up and listen. Woman, just let him go to the nothing box. And don't give the vital information to a man when they are doing something. Because the man has a basic requirement, just like that's 486 computer, or they have only basic minimum requirement. But a woman's brain is just like a MacBook Pro. Everything is, everything is. Okay, for the last part, when the man says something or describes something, they're gonna go to the bottom line, say, he do this at he did this at this place, why he do this, how he do this. With the woman, they're gonna live even. They're gonna make you feel like you were there. Even. I have that experience when I call my parents about. I was the one who took my aunt to the hospital when she gave birth, and I said, hey, mom, she gave birth to a baby girl. And she said, okay, baby girl, how long ago? Well, I don't know, she gave birth to a baby girl. What, you got to know how long ago? You got to know how long, the weight, the measurement, how many hours she's been labeling? Mom, I'm not woman. And also, the man is a multi-tax. The woman is the man is a single tax. The woman is a multi-tax. This has happened when I was talking on the phone with Anna on Sunday when she called me on the Mavericks game. I can hear her; she was eating something. I can imagine. Hey. But I can't do that. If I talk on the phone, I'm just gonna sit and talk. Yeah. So, okay. Remember, don't give the vital information when a man doing something, because he's gonna need to reboot his brain. When he is just like when he's reading a newspaper, don't give the vital information to him. Tell him, stop reading the newspaper, listen to me, and you gotta listen to her. Wait for a little bit, because he's gonna need to close that program and bring another program and reboot his brain in order to listen to the vital information. And at the same time, woman, don't be too multitask because you can't catch it. Thank you.
All right.